and getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. And that shot should leave no doubt as to where we are tonight. It's the Toyota Center here in downtown Houston, Texas. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Hey, Dave.
Rockets coach Mike D'Antoni is the modern-day godfather of pace and space. His teams in Phoenix popularized small ball, moving around and pushing the tempo in their 7 seconds or less offense. It's ironic that now his Houston team plays a much slower isolation style of basketball. But Kevin, that shows his flexibility and D'Antoni's ability to adapt to his personnel.
Whatever works, David. Thanks. And here's what the Rockets' schedule looks like. On Thursday and then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Detroit Pistons.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
The starters for the Utah Jazz, they've got Pippen, Allen Iverson out there with Hardaway. And there's Chambers, and it's Cowens in at the center position. And for the Rockets, Thompson is out there with Robertson. Then it's Stoudemire. Then there's Moses Malone. And it's Pierce in at the small forward.
Well, you know, guys, with the style of offense the Rockets play, they hear some criticism. They look for fouls. They want to draw fouls, and they shoot a ton of threes. No matter what the game situation is, they're jacking up threes. It does polarize some fans and purists who follow the game.
That shot wide open. Robertson's got the game going here with the first basket for Houston.
And generally, Robertson's a guy that likes to play free throw line and below, but here's a time where he steps out and launches from beyond.
Now here's Iverson. Over Thompson. Here's Cowens. Passes it to Chambers. It's stolen by Stoudemire. Here's Pierce. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And with the Rockets, they've heard plenty about how they look for fouls.
And that's a big part of how they attack. I mean, they want to draw fouls, want to get to that foul line. They make no bones about it. But because of the pace of play being as slow as it was for them, they were third in that category. They also were third in free throws made.
I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree. Now, here's Thompson after the miss from Allen Iverson. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, you get the sense that they're going to start stretching this lead out a little bit.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And early in the season, Clark, rotations getting settled. How important do you think it is to have players who really embrace their roles on that team?
You know, I think it's a combination of accepting and embracing your roles, really relishing what it is you're to do and to star in what your particular role is and finding that out. Oftentimes it's a work in progress even throughout the season.
And probably managing maybe some disappointment if you aren't in the role you thought you were going to be in.
Well said. Exactly right.
And the Jazz with possession here. Still without a basket in the game. Chambers against Thompson. Shot clock at 6. It's stolen by Stoudemire. And it's Houston on the break. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Robertson. Thompson's got 5 now.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Stoudemire against Iverson. Trying to get something going. Unable to get that one. And the Rockets take it the other way.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And the rejection by Pippen.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot. Finally, after all those clanks, someone comes through for him.
Well, you knew it eventually was going to happen. I mean, my goodness, a tight start to this one, but maybe that'll ignite some more buckets to be made.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score, or just great ball movement.
Iverson against Thompson. Iverson kicks to Hardaway. It's Pippen on the wing. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway.
And Hardaway always looking to incorporate his teammates. You can see him keeping his eyes moving in order to make sure he's ready to deliver to the open man.
Here's Malone. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Iverson. Malone with the block.
And how about the quicks there by Malone to get up and deter that shot, utilizing that size and reach for the rejection. No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Nice shot by Thompson. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots, a key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Here's Iverson after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Takes a 3. Iverson can't get that one to fall. Rockets leading by 15. Thompson passes to Stoudemire. Shoots from 12. And Houston again with the bucket.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Chambers against Thompson. Chambers kicks to Iverson. Stoudemire grabs the miss.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track. Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Utah calls timeout. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
For Thompson, good season for him last year. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's Pippen. 11 points for him in that last game against San Antonio. Hardaway passes to Chambers. Over Stoudemire. Looking to end the run. Rockets with the rebound.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 4 assists now tonight.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Well, you know, for so long, Mike D'Antoni has been a vanguard on NBA offense. His teams have always played great offense, moving, spacing, dynamic players. Defense has not been at the level of offense, but I think he's actually improved as a coach in that area as well.
And that one's good, Iverson.
Boy, the quickness of Iverson. What a blur this guy is, slithering his way through the defense and never afraid to drive it inside despite being a small guy.
And the basket by Pierce. And part of it for D'Antoni is that he is delegating defensive duties.
Yeah, and I like that, Kevin. He's made sure to have a defensive coordinator on his staff, delegating that role and responsibility. He thinks and knows that his team is better off that way.
And that one is good. And it's 6 points for Iverson.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
Offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes. Robertson's got 5.
Yeah, you know what? I tell you, Kevin, we talk about Robertson's talent, okay? But what about the hustle for the second chance points? I mean, that's why he's so great.
Snatched up. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Utah shooting their first free throw of the game right now. Houston with a big group substitution here. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Stoudemire. Jones comes in for Pierce. Brown, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's White in for Robertson. So Utah going with an almost entirely new group here. O'Neal's checked in for Chambers. Paul George comes in for Scottie Pippen. Drexler, he's checked in for Allen Iverson. And John Starks is subbed in for Hardaway. Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes. But when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of a big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it there.
Good names.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Now, here is Starks. 11 points for him in that last game against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Here's Brown following the basket by Shaquille O'Neal. Second shot opportunity, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on George.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
And we were talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable.
The first free throw is good. Mark, the max contract didn't exist when you were playing. Is it something that should be up for debate?
Well, it's a function of the economics of the league now, and in theory, there's some reasons why you have max contracts, because a guy has earned that opportunity, a way to keep a star player or max contract player with the same team, I think is part of the reasoning behind it. I mean, debating it and talking about it is probably something that makes some sense. If you're thinking about getting rid of it, I'm not so sure.
Now here's Drexler. He's coming off a 10-point game against San Antonio.
And it's good to see George concentrate on getting the ball to the open man. Excellent floor awareness.
Starks against White. Upside Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Houston. 16-point lead. And Jones has it in the corner. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Davis. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Brown against Drexler. Ball's knocked loose. Here's Starks. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got his 5th rebound in this one. Loads it up for Davis. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
And, you know, establishing that physical dominance early gives you a big mental edge, too. Don't discount that.
Outside for Starks. The offensive rebound, and the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Jazz have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And Utah making a change here. Ellis has checked in. On the free throw, no good.
And O'Neal, clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man. About a 1/7 of a ton. And yet, unstoppable.
Now, here's George. He's coming off a 19-point game against San Antonio.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line. And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Ellis. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Brown wide open. He fires from outside off the mark.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now here's Jones after the miss from Clyde Drexler.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
A nice shot by George.
When PG-13 is feeling it, he can be an absolute monster from mid-range.
And it's slammed in by Davis.
Oh, big finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure.
Well, I guess there's nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating here and there.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
Ball's checked in for Brown.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
And a deep three from George. No good on the last second attempt there. We're at the end of the first quarter, and what a blowout already in this one. Houston on top, just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly live from Houston, Texas.
Turn me into a giant.
And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. Quite a position here for the Rockets to be in. What do you think, guys?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Jazz trail by 20. Malone is out there with Davis. Then it's White. Then it's Jones. And it's Paul in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. Now here's Drexler. Ellis left side. Back to Drexler. Over White. And White with the block. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now here's Malone. Outside, White. Outside, Jones. Just 5 to shoot. Off target from three-point range. Jazz trail by 20. Ellis left side. Drexler outside. And there's the pass to George. From about 16, O'Neal. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Shaq's got 6 points.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in.
But that's the way to go if you've got good position.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
George against Jones. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Great job of crashing the offensive glass. He stayed with it. That's hard-nosed, tough basketball.
Paul for 3. Utah with the rebound. Cowens has got 8 rebounds in this game. Drexler kicks to George. From past the arc, connects from three-point range. George has got his 3rd basket of the night.
He can certainly stroke it from deep. The three-pointer is not a shot that George is going to pass up.
Here's Malone. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Ellis surveying the D. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to George. Lets it go with the 3. And it's George again missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
White, good. George with the ball. He's got 8. He lobs it up. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Malone. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope. His only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Mark, you ever think we'll see a player coach in the NBA again?
I don't think so, Kevin. The role is just so demanding. You know, it requires so much, and there's so much scrutiny now. I don't think you can effectively play and coach in this day and age. No, I don't think you'll see it happen.
Last one we saw was Dave Collins back in the late 70s, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's right. That's a long time ago, man.
The Boston Celtics.
Yep.
For the Rockets, Amare Stoudemire. He's checked in for Malone. Pierce comes in for Jones. And it's Robertson in for White. Houston leading by 13. Paul passes to Robertson. Loads it up for Davis. And it's Davis finishing it off.
Well, you know, if you're playing Robertson to score, not a bad idea, but that means you're going to leave other guys open, and he'll find them.
Pass to Iverson. Feeds to O'Neal. From 7. And Davis sends it back. Iverson against Robertson. And Davis throws it down.
How about the leaping ability of Davis? Easily gets off the ground to throw it down. And he's a quick jumper and decision maker.
Now here is Hardaway. 8 points his last outing. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Tim Hardaway. At the line for 10.
And the first one drops.
Tim Hardaway has a really nice skill set. A nightly double-double threat thanks to his scoring and dime-dropping ability.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Hardaway hits them both. Rockets leading by 15. Outside, Pierce. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Paul Pierce, so efficient at the offensive end. They call him the truth because he's known for making big shots at big times.
It's his first trip to the line.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. Pierce hits 2. Jazz trail by 17. Outside Hardaway. Iverson up top. Back to Hardaway. Down low. And Iverson gets it to go. Iverson's got 8 points.
And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
Paul kicks to Robertson. Paul against Hardaway. Robertson left side. Tipped away and stolen by Iverson. Here's Hardaway. That falls. Nice feed that time from Scottie Pippen. 6 points for him.
And Scottie Pippen so good at surveying the floor. Like seeing him find the open man with those sweet dishes.
Count it.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Iverson, no luck. Rockets leading by 15. Pierce finds Thompson. Thompson is double. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Paul's got his second bucket of the game to go. Outside Hardaway. Passes it to Iverson. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Iverson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Now here's Pierce. He's got 10. And the shot goes in.
Pierce always been great at just getting into the heart of the defense. Feels real comfortable when he's in attack mode around the rim.
And taken away by Paul. Here's Robertson, and Oscar Robertson with the slam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Over in the corner, Paul misses the three.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Yeah, and Hardaway has a nice jumper, excellent jumper, as a matter of fact, especially from the mid-range. No time wasted getting it off.
Here's Thompson after Tim Hardaway's bucket. Thompson is double. Kicks to Paul. Shoots. That one a little long. Jazz trail by 15. To the inside. Pippen. And Pippen slams it in.
And AI, Allen Iverson, does more than just shoot the ball. He also has a great feel for when his teammates are wide open.
Pierce dishes to Paul. Back to Pierce. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
And the Jazz call time here. Clark, you were so prolific in so many areas of the game. Which part of basketball came the easiest for you?
I think the rebounding piece. I always had a knack for sniffing out missed shots and had the size and timing and hands to chase down rebounds. But that was probably the strength of my game and the most unique part of it at an early age. And then the ball handling. My dad was 6'4" in the 50s, which meant you pretty much played inside, and he drummed into my head and my heart. Make sure you can handle that ball. So from the time I started playing, I was dribbling and making sure I could handle it, and it served me well during my playing career.
Making a change here. Brown's checked in. Hardaway passes to Chambers. Robertson against Iverson. Softly drops in the floater. Iverson's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And, you know, that's a really good sign. I mean, they stumbled out of the gate, but they're starting to look a little better now and regaining some ground.
Jazz trail by 13. Outside Hardaway. Here's Pippen trying to get open his Shaq. Second chance effort. He doesn't hit that one. The Rockets go the other way with it. Here's Robertson. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Robertson's got 9 points.
From anywhere in the lane, Robertson's strength and quickness usually means he's the last man standing.
It's stolen by Brown. With the floater. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode.
For Houston, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Robertson.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Here's Iverson. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15.
And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Pierce dishes to Thompson. Back to Pierce. Goes back up. And Stoudemire lays it in. 8 points for him.
Yeah, I like how confident Stoudemire is in the paint. I mean, really good at getting the position he wants inside.
Here's Iverson. And that one's on target from the wing.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Brown kicks to Robertson. Here's Stoudemire. The pass to Brown. And some nice passing there by Houston.
Great admiration for Stoudemire's athleticism. You've got to be aware of it now because he'll get to the air and throw it down in a hurry.
Iverson against Robertson. Outside for Pippen. Wide open. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Pippen's got 4 points in the quarter.
Boy, he could have taken it himself, but he went from good, better to best in getting the shot for his teammate.
Nice shot by Robertson.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
You're exactly right. It's been all good at one end, and let's be diplomatic and just say not so good at the other end. You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Pippen. Out to Stoudemire. Back to Brown. Clock at 6. And it's Cowens with the rebound. Jazz trail by 16. Allen Iverson on the way. And the rejection by Stoudemire. Tries again. Chambers can't make the basket.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Thompson passes to Robertson. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Pass to Cowens. He kicks to Starks. And here is Iverson for the 3. Second chance shot. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And so it's the Houston Rockets in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Joined here with Quinn Snyder. Coach, your team has faced a lot of firepower from outside. How do you keep them from getting those three-pointers off?
Well, one, they're making them. Hopefully we can get them where they're not open and they're contested and see if they're making that many of them then. But they're getting them a variety of ways. We just got to be better.
Play outside-in defense, right? Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is elated about what they've seen so far. I'm Ernie Johnson. That's Shaquille O'Neal. That's Kenny Smith. A tremendous game we're seeing from Anthony Davis. He ended up with 15 points, 2 blocked shots, and 4 rebounds. Kenny, what'd you think about the Rockets?
Well, how about that ball movement? That was a true definition of team basketball. All 5 guys moving, all guys rotating, everyone touching the ball, a bunch of assists, tons of easy baskets. It gives everyone on the floor confidence when you're playing like that.
How about you, Shaq? What did you think about Utah?
Well, they're obviously facing a hot shooting team tonight. That combined with a lackluster effort on defense, recipe for disaster. I mean, without major improvements defensively, this game is OVA, over.
And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Allen Iverson.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Jazz. We've got Hardaway. Pippen is out there with Chambers. Then it's Iverson, and it's Cowens in at the center. Now here's Pierce. And Malone with the stuff.
Yeah, Malone showing you the bounce. He got up there. Dunking comes pretty easy to him. It's quite easy when you get that high up.
Pass to Hardaway. Outside Pippen. Here's Cowens. Malone comes with the double team. Outside for Pippen. Three-pointer. Another miss by Utah.
Clearly out of sync to begin this half. 0 for their first 3 attempts.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And Stoudemire slams it in.
You know, the connection Stoudemire has with his teammates on these alley-oops, really special and simpatico.
And they double up Iverson. Passes it to Chambers. No good on that one. Excellent D there from Pierce.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Thompson with the bucket.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
For Utah, they've gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark. Here's Hardaway. It's hauled in by Malone. Malone's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And here comes the break. And the dunk by Iverson.
Iverson can score with the best of them. I tell you what, a volume shooter. He does not lack confidence and lets it fly from anywhere and everywhere.
Now here's Robertson. He's got 14. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure.
Inside. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Boy, at 6'10", dunking comes easy to Chambers, but he does it with a little flair once he's near the rim. He's ready to punch it home with flavor.
Now, here's Thompson. And the pass to Malone. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Jazz.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Iverson against Thompson. Iverson passes to Pippen. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson. Iverson's got assist number 5 here tonight. Rockets leading by 18. Outside, Pierce. To the wing on the left. Stoudemire inside. Defended by Chambers. And again, the turnover by the Rockets. Houston making some changes. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Stoudemire. And it's White in for Robertson. Paul George is checked in for Utah. Drexler comes in for Allen Iverson. Jazz trail by 18. Pass to George. And it's Hardaway atop the key. George looking over the floor. A three from Drexler. Knocks down the three ball. Drexler's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
One of the reasons they're behind is because we haven't seen enough of that. He needs to become a bigger part of the offense.
Tries yet again. He lays it in. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 12 rebounds. George against Pierce. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Moses Malone.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
And he sinks the second.
And George has learned a lot and I think continues to evolve as a leader. He relishes the chance to deliver for this team.
Now here's White. To the paint, and there's the defensive 3-second call. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And the technical free throw is good.
And you know, with Paul, his competitive drive really exceptional. He wants to be one of the all-time greats, and he's got a great winning mindset.
Davis finds Paul. And it's sent back by O'Neal. Here's Drexler, and finished off by Drexler.
Much respect for the bounce of Drexler. I mean, this guy knows how to get up and throw it down with flair.
Chambers against Paul. That one drops for him. Paul's got 7.
And pro move there. Finds a way to gain some separation against the much taller defender.
You know, your assumption would be that he'd be at a big disadvantage in that matchup, but you'd be assuming wrong.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. Last season, he played outstanding, putting up about 26 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Take a break.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
And the first one at the line is good. And George drops them both. Now White. Kicks to Paul. Jones, no one around him. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Jones has got himself on the board with 3 there.
And when you're open, Paul will find you in a nanosecond. I mean, that's one thing that makes him really special.
Here's Drexler. To the middle. Outside for George. Gets the three-pointer to fall. He's got 16.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
And Utah has possession. The Rockets making the shot. Hardaway. Rockets with the rebound. Malone's got rebound number 13 with that last one. And it's Davis with the jam.
Absolutely the prettiest play in basketball, executed to perfection.
I don't think you'd get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
Unless you're the team getting punched on. That would be the difference.
Utah calls timeout.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
He's checked in for Utah. Here's the list of players who had the most steals in the NBA last season. Paul George on top.
There were so many nights when he controlled the game through his defense. Not a surprise to see him ranked at the top.
Ellis outside, and there's the call on Jones. That's foul number 2 for him. Ellis finds George. George double teamed. Here's Ellis. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's. Jones against George. Jones dishes to Malone. That shot misses. Now the Jazz take it the other way. And George, here we go. Another shot trying to get open is Drexler. And the layup by George. George has got 18 points.
Yeah, solid work on the offensive glass by Paul George, squeezing the orange and giving them another chance at points.
And Malone with the stuff.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Pass to Ellis. A 3 from Drexler. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound. And so White will bring it up for Houston. 22 is their biggest lead. Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
Clyde Drexler on the wing. George against Jones. Here's Shaq. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And it takes a lot to knock O'Neal off balance. A massive player who just fends off the D with ease.
He's 0 of 1 from the line, missing on his first trip. Brown, he's checked in for the Rockets. And a switcher also for Utah. John Starks checked in for Ellis.
shot.
That's good from O'Neal. Now here's Brown. Over Chambers. And it's Brown missing. Jazz trail by 18. Here's Drexler. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his 5th make on 9 shots from the floor.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, for the last 5 years, the Golden State Warriors have been the colossus that stood over the NBA. There were thoughts that most teams were not willing to do things to be competitive, knowing that they could not beat the Splash Brothers, Draymond Green, and then Kevin Durant. But the Warriors lost to the Raptors in the finals last year, combined with the injuries to Durant and Klay Thompson, have opened things up. And for the first time in a long time, there are any number of teams in this league that believe it's their time.
Probably so. The West is strengthened, there's no doubt, DA. Interesting matchups coming up for sure. Thank you. And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them. Jazz trail by 18. Outside, George. Here's Starks. That falls. Nice feed that time from George.
And every time we see Starks, he looks a little more comfortable from range.
Brown feeling it out a bit. They double him with George. Jones from outside. Malone. Rebounded by the Jazz. Shaq's got 8 rebounds in this game. From downtown, George, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
They double him with George. Stolen by George. Goes up and finished off by Drexler.
Well, we've talked about, George is athletic. He's long, and he's got really long arms, which helps him as a defender, and that allows him to clog up passing lanes and come up with steals, too.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Look at Paul George, some stats on him. He's coming off an excellent season. First in steals, and a terrific year for him in terms of scoring. How about third in the NBA?
And as you said, first in steals last season. You have to say he's the best ball hawk in the league right now. It may not even be close. Now here's White. Pass to Brown. The 3. Hands it from downtown. Brown's got 5.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that he can afford to give him.
George with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Now here is Davis. 23 points in the game. It's blocked by Shaq. And now here's George, the fast break opportunity. Drexler, no good. Chambers against Brown. And Davis throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop to loop all day long on the highlight reel. You know, so far he's been dominant this period, making the most of his opportunities.
Here's White. 1:39 left in the third quarter. Inside. And Davis can't get it to go.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Drexler, no good. Houston leading by 14. Here's Brown. Rebounded by Chambers. And for the Jazz, they're shooting it well here in the third, about 50%.
Rockets foul. Eddie Jones.
The Jazz have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Yeah, last year, collectively, only 74% from the line.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Yeah, one of the more entertaining players we've seen in the game. Clyde Drexler, the glide. Athleticism all over the place.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Amari Stoudemire is checked in for Malone. Pierce comes in for Jones. And it's Robertson in for Brown. And the second free throw, good. And so White will bring it up for the Rockets. 22 is their biggest lead. Robertson against Drexler. And stolen by Iverson. From 17 feet out, the putback.
O'Neal doing a nice job using his body so well whenever he has the ball. A top-tier scorer for sure.
And White kicks to Robertson. Knocked away. Drexler with the steal. Outside Pippen. And the lead is down inside single digits. Pippen's got 10 points in the game.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. And they double up Davis. Here's White. That's in there. Davis with the assist. And the Rockets lead by 11.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Iverson, no luck. And so it's Houston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Pierce with it. They've got Robertson. Stoudemire out there with Pierce. Then it's White. And it's Thompson in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. No good from Robertson.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
And it's Pierce in the corner. He feeds it to Stoudemire. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, and Stoudemire really one of the deadliest big men in the game. His combination of power and speed and finishing, wow, unique.
And he knocks down the first one.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Hardaway's checked in for Utah. He's off on the second. Jazz trail by 10. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist by George. George has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Houston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Here's Stoudemire. Oh, that's blocked. Fast break. Here we go. Here's Hardaway. Here's George. George double teamed. Outside for Pippen. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Rockets leading by 8. They double up Pierce. Down low. And it's Stoudemire with the jam.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
Now here's Iverson. Here's George. Cowens passes to George. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one is on Stoudemire.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Malone's checked in for White. And both free throws good for Paul George.
Boy, he's got a great stroke from the line. That's not something we can say about all the league's big guys.
Stoudemire outside. Now the pass to Pierce. Robertson outside. 6 to shoot. There's the triple. With the putback.
And after defending on the shot, he doesn't give up on the play. Follow that straight to the glass for the rebound.
And it's Paul George with the finish.
Yeah, you know, George really enjoys being in the air. I mean, this guy has great body control and bounce, and his slams at times can be absolutely sick.
Now here's Robertson. Here's Stoudemire. Malone trying to break free. Stoudemire, and that is good. Stoudemire's got 19 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Now here's Pierce after the miss from Allen Iverson. Outside Pierce. Pass to Robertson. Three-pointer. Good on the triple. And now it's an 11-point Rocket lead.
1 triple for him in the first half. Now he's hit another.
Stoudemire against George. Basket counts. George has got 18 points just in the second half.
No success thus far trying to guard George tonight. I mean, he is absolutely shredding.
Timeout called the Rockets.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, during that break, Mike D'Antoni talked to his team. He said, I love how we're shooting the basketball. You guys have been locked in from 3. Just keep taking makeable shots. If you don't have it, pass it to the guy who does. Kevin?
Now, here's Thompson. Malone kicks to Thompson. Over George. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. 16 points for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, once Thompson gets going, he is almost impossible to slow down. We're seeing that tonight. Their entire offense is revolving around him, and boy, is he coming through.
Collins, and that one good.
Just a grinder, always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
Thompson passes to Stoudemire. Al Malone, defended by George. Goes up on the wing, and the basket by Malone. Malone's got 10 points here in the second half. Jazz trail by 11. Outside, George. Pass to Collins. Releases from 15. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got assist number 8 here in this one already. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Robertson against Hardaway. Robertson outside. It's deflected. And here's George. Knocks it loose. Robertson with the steal. And it's the Rockets on the break. And the layup's good off the glass. Robertson's got 19 points.
Way ahead of the field. He can do pretty much whatever he wants.
You know, and not leaving anything to chance either. That's why he takes it right to the bucket.
Now, here is George. Stoudemire with the defensive effort. George dishes to Pippen. Here's Collins. He's covered by Malone. And they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. On the wing, Thompson. Over Iverson. Thompson passes to Malone. And it's slammed in by Malone.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
On the wing, Iverson. He's covered by Thompson. Hardaway with a wide open look. That one doesn't drop. And the Rockets take it the other way. Pierce's shot is good. And the Rockets lead by 15.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And Iverson gets it to go.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Now here's Robertson. And the basket by Pierce.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
You're right on target there, Greg. Of the last 10 points they've allowed, 8 have come from in close.
Here's Pippen. Here's Iverson. Malone with some nice D.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
The first one falls. Chambers is checked in for George. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Pippen.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Right block shot. That's in. He's 7 for 12 now in the game.
Yeah, and Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard him down low.
Robertson is double. Passes to Stoudemire. To the paint. Here's Malone. That's another rebound. This kind of effort is amazing.
And he will not be denied. Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
Oh, there's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop.
Tell you what, you wouldn't know they're the team trailing when they're able to pull off plays like that. And, you know, the timing from Malone, impeccable. Really good awareness, too. Knows exactly when to rise for that alley-oop.
The pass to Iverson. Sweet little floater. Iverson's got 26.
How about that wonderful floater he has, showing off an exquisite touch.
Robertson against Hardaway. Robertson outside. Pass to Malone. Over Collins. Again, the miss by Malone. Jazz trail by 15. Now the feed to Iverson. The shot's good. Iverson's got 10 points in just the second half.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision excellent.
To the inside. And Malone gets it to go on the assist by Robertson. Robertson's got his 8th assist here tonight. Utah is shooting very well right now, 52% in this fourth quarter. It's Hardaway with the drive, and they'll keep possession. Iverson with the bucket.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect them to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
To the paint, here's Malone, and then Malone with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Houston leading by 15. Down low. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Boy, the hard worker that Malone is makes you appreciate it, especially close to the rim. He's a strong guy who usually overpowers defenders inside.
And Malone excels at putting himself in a great position, really on both ends. Just a dynamite rebounder and interior scorer.
Now here's Iverson. They get a hand on it. It's good. Iverson's got 32 points.
I mean, he's just been brilliant today, guys, and it was the same exact story last time out.
I wasn't quite sure if he'd be able to maintain that same level of play. I had my doubts coming into this game, but consider my doubts disappeared.
Shooting for Houston, Moses Malone. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Malone. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Iverson. The teardrop falls in. Iverson's got 34.
Doing all he can so far, but they still find themselves trailing.
Inside, here's Malone. That's in, coming off the assist from Robertson. And the Rockets lead by 18.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
Yeah, I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Utah calls timeout. They're down by 18. 1:31 left to play in the final quarter. And now we present our Jordan Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Back to Iverson. And they double up Iverson. Smith for three. Drills the three-pointer.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Houston.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage, but this was a great team effort by everyone.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a two-game season series. So I think the next game will be hotly contested.
Here's Robertson after Hedo Turkoglu's score. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And the foul goes against Utah.
One of the all-time greats and most versatile scorers ever, Oscar Robertson, showing you how easy it is for him to get to the line.
Two shots.
And he knocks down the first one. And that one goes in. Two from the line that time. So it's the Jazz now, trailing by 17. Here's Iverson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
I don't know if we've seen a tougher player pound for pound than Allen Iverson. I mean, you can knock him around, but he's always going to bounce back up.
Take a break. Take a break. Two shots.
Free throw good. Iverson. And both free throws good for Iverson. 35 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Iverson against Brown. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And that one falls for Paul Millsap.
And, you know, while Millsap doesn't demand attention, he's a natural leader and does demand respect. He's somebody the younger guys certainly look up to.
Now here's Turkoglu. Makes good on the step-back jumper.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Brown, the pass to Gugliotta. Brown outside. So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys come in and stepped up and played tremendously, you know, so I just go out there and play, you know, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.